Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Bright colored kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
I hope you guys are in the mood to shop, because I am in the mood to shop myself. So right along with you, I will be shopping away. And I cannot wait to bring on my guest. Let me just do one thing. One thing I got to do. Yeah, okay. I had to take care of business. So welcome to Take Center Stage. I am Marisa Bludorn, your host. For those of you who are not familiar with the platform, I always have to do this housekeeping work. For those of you who are not familiar with the platform, I'm the CEO of TCS Consulting. Our focus really this evening, we do personal, professional, business development, but we have this amazing magazine that just has taken off. It's called Own It, Take Center Stage and Own It, Life, Career, and Business. And we have been featuring some phenomenal local as well as national small business owners. And our heart behind the Own It magazine is to support those who have been featured beyond the pages. So they are featured in the magazine. They get a full page ad. We feature their story, their glory story, how they got started in business. And then we also feature their product line. And so many of the businesses that I've come across, I've noticed with entrepreneurs, they don't have one business, they have multiple businesses. And what has been fascinating in this journey is the fact that I've discovered that they have merchandising. They have all of these different products and services that are available. And when I began to think, how do we give them a return on their investment? They've invested in, promoting their business in the Own It magazine. How can Own It, beyond the pages, really give back to these companies to let them know that we really support them? That it's not about, just being featured in the magazine, but it's about building a relationship, partnering, and collaborating. And these pop-up shops are one of those ways in which we do that. We give back, we support, we show our love to these small businesses. And so we are super excited to have, a series of these. So we'll be on Monday nights from 8 to 9. So it's always 8 to 9. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so we'll either feature one business or we'll feature a lineup of 3. It just depends on how the interviews are scheduled, and how quickly we can get everybody on board. But it was just really, really fascinating to see how all of these businesses, all of these entrepreneurs are really developing their businesses with multiple streams of income. And so I'm really excited. I'm waiting for her to show up. Not sure where she's at. Is she here? There you are. This is Deme's. Yeah. Deame's. Buttahs. Deame's. And, practicing and practicing and practicing. I'm looking at, where is she? I'm so excited to have her take center stage and own it with us tonight in our pop-up show for this evening. And guest, if you haven't already seen her website, I did post it on my main Facebook page. And just to say, hey, Norm, thank you so much for chiming in. Norm Bradley from BKS1 Radio. Thank you so much for not counting it robbery to chime in. And so, we've really, it has been so extremely busy. And I was saying, Dominque is here. She's the owner. And you can kind of, Ashley, in a second, you can kind of take me to the side and let's just put Dominique up there. But Dominique, I was sharing with her, we're communicating and she's excited about being on the pop-up and I'm excited about being on the pop-up. And it's just, Own It has really taken its own pathway. I mean, it has really taken off. And I just want to do a shout out to Philadelphia for all the love that you've shown. So many of the businesses are featured in the December issue. There was such a demand that we're not releasing the December issue until Sunday because it just went out to all those featured in the magazine because it has just been extremely busy. And to tell you how much we've grown, the magazine is 61 pages, right, Dominique? It's 61 pages. It's amazing. So without further ado, I want Dominique to share with us what you have to offer. And I can't wait to place my order. And listen, I don't like to talk about it. I like to be about it. I will not be purchasing from any kind of big business unless I absolutely have to because of a particular item, because I do have a grandchild. But my older children, all their Christmas gifts, and I'm big on Christmas, will be coming from my small business. Everyone has been featured in the magazine. I will be purchasing something one way or another. And I just can't wait to see what you have up in Bettah Buttahs. I can't wait. So you have the floor, Dominique.
Okay. So my name is Dominique and my company is Deame's Bettah Buttahs. We started back in 2014. I have a little sister. Well, she's not little anymore, but she was little at the time. And she was the only one in the family that was diagnosed with eczema of the scalp. And me being a cosmetology instructor, I'm trying all these products on her hair from mass companies and it's not working. So I said to myself, let me do some research. Let me look up some stuff that might work for her. Let me look up some shea butters and mango butters and some botanical oils. And I started playing with a couple of things. And this is how we got started. So we were just going to be a butter company where we just sold like butters and oils. However, when we went to our first event, someone asked for soap. And I said to my business partner and husband, I said, well, I don't know how to make soap. Like, I the first thing about that. So he said, well, just try it. It would be, a disservice to just say no. It's better that if you can't do it, at least you try. So from there, we had soap, and then someone asked for candles, and then someone asked for shampoo, and the list goes on. So our company really has flourished because of the customers that we have. And everybody kept asking for something. So as long as it's within reason and it's still on a natural side and holistic, we're going to make it for anyone that asks.
So keep going. I can't wait to see. And that's amazing that, we could easily say, okay, we give up, right? We could give up. We could say, I don't know how we're going to do this. And for how many years have people suffered from conditions without doing the research? And what I'm finding too in this journey is just so much respect for you, for individuals, entrepreneurs as yourself, who take the time to figure out how to make these products yourself. I just have such a different level of respect because I'm telling you, if I can't do it real quick, I'm not doing it. There are things that there are certain processes that you have to go through. I just ordered soaps from Cream Products. And she said it has to cure for 4 weeks. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, really? And so, you guys are actually, you're scientists, you're chemists, so I just have so much respect for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. All right. So this holiday season, we have a few, and I'm going to get out the way so you guys can see the table. We have a few holiday options that you can have in. We have some as little as $25. So what we have is a soap. Let me make sure it's focused. Matching butter and the hair and body oil for $25. And
nice.
There's no gimmicks or anything. All of our ingredients are listed on the product, our website, phone numbers on most of the products. So if you grab something and you say, hey, I want another one of those, like you could call us up or you could order online. So something like this is a nice gift set. I call it a starter gift set. It's a nice gift set for $25, and it's online, and you can get it and add it to the cart. We have over a dozen options available for this set here.
Wow. So and that's so cost effective. That's very good pricing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Another set that we have for $25 is our bubble bath and soap. I like to call it soak it up. So we have a series of bubble baths. Our bubble baths are actually new, and they're mainly coconut derived.
Okay.
Bubble baths are new. They smell lovely. And we also have soaps. Let me see. I kind of like tilt this to the camera. You guys can see good.
If you could hold it still for a minute, because it is a little pixel, that would be good too. Bring it up some. Yeah, there you go. Up a little bit more. Hey, Lolita. Yeah, that looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So this particular soap is good for everyone. However, it helps women, especially if you have PMS during your, around that time of the month. It has calendula, lavender, and hibiscus and rose petals inside, along with the pink Himalayan salt and Epsom salt. So Himalayan salt helps to kind of like open the pores and detox the inside. It removes toxins from out of the skin.
Wow. That's good.
This is another $25 set. All right. We also have, so for the men, let me just jump to the men right quick, because and sometimes with natural products, they're always kind of like left out. And I've gotten a lot of clients that would say, my husband, he used my butter on his beard, or he might put my butter out the house. And, do you have something for him? And we actually do. We have formulated, let's see, let's get it up here.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. So we got a beard balm, a beard bar. Let me get it still for a second. And a beard oil.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, you know what? I am. Let me tell you something. In Philadelphia, these companies are servicing our men, honey. I mean, in a major way. So the men are really getting some love over here. So I want to see that across the nation. Our men need to be pampered too. So it's so nice to hear that you have something for our men, and they do try to steal our stuff.
They do. I can't help it, but it's it's like every time you go and you find like handmade stuff or high quality stuff or natural products, it's always kind of like geared to the woman. So with our products, if a man wants to use a vanilla rose butter, he can use a vanilla rose butter. It makes him a man that likes the scent of vanilla and rose. It doesn't make him anything else.
That's right. And I found that very sophisticated men use fragrances that are unisex. So our men are loving some of the scents. I had someone compliment me the other day. I like to wear Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Mm-hmm. And the gentleman asked me if it was unisex. Hey, Trina. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you, Lolita, Kat. Thank you so much for chiming in. And we gotta blow our website up, people. We gotta purchase. We gotta chime in, but we also gotta purchase. And she has some lovely gift packages for $25. That's very, very reasonable. And I'm loving it. So I know that I'm going on your site, Dominique, and I will be in a couple of those sets. So I'm excited.
We also have one for $30, It is one of our scrubs, a butter, and 2 soaps. So I'm going to show you one of our scrubs. 3 different ones. This one right now I'm showing you is called Soothe.
Oh. Oh, that looks good. And is that oil sitting at the edge?
It is. It is. A little bit of it spilt out because I salted it.
Oh, that's good. Right. I love that.
Here is French green clay, which helps to soothe the skin. It's great for all skin types. We also have one we call Beauty, has Moroccan clay in it that is great for purifying and removing impurities from the skin. And then we have one with tonka bean powder in it, which is great for firming as well. So you have those choices too. Along with that set comes a 1 butter and 1 scrub. So I just want to show some of the butters. So this one is red sandalwood.
Oh, okay.
Nice and smooth. And then there's another option that we have. So I don't think people realize that this one is a whipped butter.
Oh, I wish we could smell all of that. It's a smell feature. Like, can I smell that? Because that is dangerous. And I pride myself on those. The butters are so. I like my skin to be soft. I want it to be, smooth. I want my feet even. Yeah. I use those scrubs on my feet. I don't play. I want my skin to be soft, and my skin is soft, and I really do that by combining the butters, the oils, the scrubs, all of that. I do. I'm big on that, and it makes a difference. I mean, where you wear your sandals, and you don't have to feel like your feet are all cruddy. We don't have no excuse with all you guys out here doing the things that you're doing. I like the fact that you said reintroduce what the product you said about firming, because we need that too. I'm 52. I need my stuff firm. So talk to us again about firming, because you kind of went over that real quick.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to sit down so you guys can see me. It is a scrub. So all of our body scrubs have sunflower oil in it. And the reason why we place sunflower oil in it is because it's a lighter weight oil and it is non-comedogenic, meaning it will not clog the pores. So it's safe to use everywhere on the body. Mm-hmm. But the tonka bean powder has natural caffeine in it. So what happens with caffeine is it plumps and tightens the skin if you use it as a mild exfoliant. But drinking it is not so good for, like the inside of your body.
The real deal is we should be scrubbing it on our bodies.
You should be using it on your body versus putting it in your body.
Oh my God. And I read that. And I had a friend who was telling me, stop throwing all your granules away from your coffee and put it into and I'm going to be honest with you. I did that for a minute and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I would rather buy it in your product. Mm-hmm. I'd rather buy it in your product where it's that way, because that's my way. That would be my preference of how I would like to use it, as opposed to using it right out of the, no matter how you do it, just using direct coffee grains on your body. It's just not the most, exotic or sexiest thing.
Yeah. So, and then sometimes it could stain the tub. So,
it was a mess. I tried it. It was a mess. I tried it. I kept them for a while because she really got on me about, you're wasting it. There's another use for it, and use it. And so I was trying, but I'm like, that is way not sexy. That's not, sorry. As some people do it, I applaud it, but
I used to drink coffee and it was the same thing. I was like, I already, used them already. Like they served their purpose.
I feel like
definitely can.
But you're confirming that what she said was true. You're confirming what she said was true. But at least we can buy it in your product. So which products is that again that it's found in?
So the scrub is called Firming Scrub.
Okay, it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So all of the powders inside of that scrub helps to keep the skin supple and firm.
And as we get older, just real talk, and we found out the difference between you and I earlier, but you get older, your skin thins out. So you gotta make sure, and this is real talk. We grown-ups, we gotta have real talk. We have to have real conversations. You have to make sure that you are not just buying products for the sake of buying them, but now that we're becoming such a conscious consumer, that we need to make sure that we're buying them with intent. So that's why I was like, oh, let me slow her back down with the firming, because it's so important. And how much is that scrub?
$15.
Okay. And that's very reasonable.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
we have some other items down. I have a couple of gift packages for $50, and the gift packages for $50 includes 2 candles, 2 butters, 2 soaps, and 1 lip oil. So I'm going to show you our candles, and I'm going to show you the lip oil, and one of our fan favorite soaps. So our candles are made from 100% soy wax. Let's get it still.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh my God. And then gingerbread.
It smells amazing. So I lifted the lid off of, we have a coffee shop candle. I lifted the lid off of and I started walking around. I said, why does it smell like coffee in here? And it's because
you forgot.
I absolutely did. And then here are lip oils. So our lip oils are very hydrating. They're great for this time of the year because you have the winter that dries you out. You have the heat in your house that dries you out. And nobody's getting enough water because at this time you're supposed to be drinking more than a gallon of water per day. And we're really not getting it in because we want those hot drinks. We want that hot chocolate. We want that coffee, everything to kind of like warm the inside. So our oils are made from 3 simple ingredients: castor oil, olive oil, and coconut oil. And what we've done is we've infused them with some type of floral infusion. So right now, this one that I'm holding is the calendula leaf, which is great for hydration. We also have rose and hibiscus that promotes vitamin C, and lavender for soothing.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Now, what does the castor oil do?
Castor oil is a big hydrator. It is also a great cleanser for the hair, the skin. So if you're looking to kind of like pull impurities out of your skin, castor oil is going to be the thing that does the job. So castor is great. And it's good for hair growth too.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother, I kid you not, she used to take a spoonful of that and drink it every morning. Just straight.
Yeah, the process to make it is very extreme. You know, pick the beans, they have to roast the beans, they have to grind the beans, smash the beans, then they have to boil the paste, and then they have to scoop the oil off the top. It looks very tedious, but it's an amazing thing to be able to learn how to do something like that, or to be able to do it is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are chemists. I mean, you're scientists, you're chemists, and I'm very super impressed. I mean, it's amazing. And you deserve that level of respect to be able to understand the process and how to do it, all the measurements and the level of accuracy you have to have in order for you to get the end results. So like I said, I'm impressed beyond words.
Okay. And I just wanted to show you and everybody, this is how we infuse our lip oils. We also have some skincare coming out early next year.
Okay.
So we take our infusion, whatever floral that we want to put in, our oils, and then we sit it into a crock pot with a little bit of water in it to just kind of like heat them up. And then they sit on a shelf for about 4 to 6 weeks so that you can get all of the nutrients out of the florals.
I am impressed. And Lenny, thank you for chiming in. I so appreciate you, Lenny. Yes, we are all learning. You should see me. I am a note taker, so I am taking notes. Okay. Because I need to know, like, so when you go to shop, I'm a strategist. You're shopping intently, and the older you get, the more that you realize the things that you need to be, taking care of. And so, this is essential.
All right. So next, I want to show you guys our shampoo and conditioner sets. Now we have these in a couple other flavors. I like to call them flavors. So this one I'm showing you now is lavender mint. We also have peppermint tea tree, grapefruit mint, awake, frankincense and myrrh, vanilla rose, and lemongrass sage.
Oh, and I love the sage,
mm-hmm.
and I love the lemongrass rose.
Yeah. And then this is a leave-in conditioner that goes with it. So the shampoo and conditioner set is $25. Our shampoo is actually derived from raw black soap. So if anyone doesn't know about raw black soap, I'm just going to grab one and show it to you. It actually looks like crumbles, or some people. One lady said, I want the soap that looks like meatloaf.
Ah!
I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
So here's the crumble. Wow. So what we do is we cook this down, and then we add castor oil, rosemary extract, nettle extract, honey, and essential oils to it. And we get a great smelling, great cleansing, hydrating shampoo, because that's what it does. It puts the moisture back into your hair, so everything's nice and hydrating. And then our conditioner is made from coconut. So our conditioner is mostly coconut.
And I'm gonna attest to coconut oil. I don't care what anybody's been out there saying. I kid you not, outside of my little extra ponytail, my hair is down to my shoulders because I actually use that coconut oil. I use that coconut oil. It's critical for our hair to stay moist because that's where breakage comes from. I'm not a hair stylist at all, or a hair professional at all, but I know what I need to do to make sure that my hair stays strong and healthy. And one of the products that I use is pure coconut oil. So I love to hear it. And I know that there's been some, backpedaling on the coconut oil. And I think that, sometimes when we find out that natural products that don't have to be packaged in a commercial product, I think that that's what happens when we see the success rate in something that you can buy directly. That professionals and subject matter begin to backpedal and tell you not to use it. But I know for a fact that coconut oil has been a lifesaver. I've had perms put in my hair and broken my hair off. And my daughter, Justina, introduced me to the coconut oil. She says, "Mom, try the coconut oil." I've been using that for the last, I want to say, at least 6 years.
Yeah.
It has been a blessing to me.
It works. We have a blog. So we didn't blog this year, but next year we're going to again. However, we do have previous recipes, and one of the recipes it's called the coconut curl stretcher. So for anyone who has hair that they're having a hard time nourishing it, and they're having a hard time with kind of like elongating their curls, this is a recipe for them. So it goes in to tell you how much coconut to use and what to use with it. It's coconut oil, coconut milk, yogurt, and castor oil, and you put it on the hair, and you can leave it on for up to 2 hours. But the actual weight of the coconut oil and coconut milk allows the curls to kind of like stretch down some. So for people who, and I'm like that too. Like when I take my hair out, my fro is like here.
Yes.
So that actually helps me. I use it a lot in the summertime when I want to do like a wash and go. So it's something that's really nice. So we definitely do have a blog section, and there are recipes we post every Monday. So January we're starting back up. And, you'll be able to see all of the new recipes, and we'll link some of the older recipes to it as well. For those, new people just coming in that may not know that we have a blog, that they can see the older recipes as well.
Yeah, and Dee, thank you for chiming in about the coconut oil, because I actually, when I run out of my my other oils, if I have coconut oil, still remaining in the little supply cabinet, prior to getting back to the store for my oils for my body, I will take that coconut oil and use it on my body. And I'm going to tell you how you know that it helps your hair grow is the hairs on the rest of your body grow right away. You're wondering, you're like, wait a minute, didn't I just shave? Like, where is this coming from? And then you remember, girl, you've been using the coconut oil. So, remember that. So so wherever you put it on your body, it's actually, and it's very good. I have a sister who actually takes the coconut oil every morning and she swooshes it around in her mouth because it gets rid of all the germs. So she swishes it. That's the first thing she does when she wakes up in the morning. I think it's 1 to 2 minutes. My sister Judy does it, and she swishes it around. And it's just hanging out with her that she shared that tip with me, and how that it really nurtures your body too. So consumption of it is very good as well. And so we just want to say, Robin, thank you for chiming in. Yes, just in time for the holidays. These are some really great gifts. And Dominique, I want you to share your story again for those who kind of chimed in a little later, for you to share the story about how you got started again. But this is what this is all about. The Own It magazine is not just about featuring you in the magazine. And Dominique, I know we had this discussion when I interviewed you to be featured in the magazine. That's not where I like to start. I believe in the lasting relationships that that we build relationships and a support. So I share that this is now a platform, a network, and for us to always look to each other. I'm not into politics. I can't stand that. I can't stand when people act funny, fake, and they get an attitude over this and they get an attitude. That stopped us from growing. And I want to do this because I could be doing anything right now, like watching a movie, chilling out, put my feet up. But you know what? To me, this is more important. It's more important to support you, to give you an opportunity to connect with my platform, to get connected with people that are outside of Philadelphia. They can order from you online. They can order from you nationally. So it's like taking, sharing, mi casa, su casa. And that's how I really feel. Connect with Dominique, hear her story. If you have a platform, if you could do the same thing, by all means, invite her to be on your platform. I'll be excited. Let me know. I'll be there, because that's what this is all about. And that's how small companies become huge companies. If that's where you want your vision to go, this is how the grassroots work, is how this gets exploded and goes to the next level. And so I just want to say thank you for those who have chimed in. Dominique, again, for those who are coming in a little later, didn't get to hear about your story about your sister and how you got started with all of this, kind of recap on that again.
Absolutely. So, well, let me just start by saying my sister and I, we're 21 years apart. So,
wow.
So I was 21 and she was just coming into the world. However, she was the only one in our family that was diagnosed with eczema of the scalp. Now, when we've known that, we've been known to have it. I had it before as a kid, like in the inner folds of my elbows, but never really thought you could get it in the scalp. But she had it in the scalp, and it was bad to the point where her hair was falling out. So every product that I was trying, I was buying new stuff from this beauty supply store and that beauty supply store, and it just wasn't working. So I started doing some research on natural products. So things such as shea butter, mango butter, Mafora butter, which is a great hydrator, by the way, and different botanical oils and essential oils that help with the stimulation of the follicles, the growth of the hair. And this is how we started our company. We were just going to be a butter company. We're selling butters and oils. We're just going to be a butter company. And someone asked for soap. And I said, well, I don't know how to make soap. I was just going to tell him no.
Yeah.
My business partner husband, he says, well, don't you think you should at least try that way? If you don't, you don't do it or you can't do it, you can at least tell them, well, I try and I can't do it. This venue is just not working. And I said, okay. So I started out, with some simple recipes for soap, and then someone asked for shampoo, and then someone asked for candles, and the list goes on. So the butters and the oils were my idea, but everything else was any customer that came to purchase a butter idea. So I'm thankful to all of those customers and all those people that asked me to make something, because it has allowed me to step outside of myself and see something bigger, that I am capable of doing these things.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's, the glory in that is being willing to be stretched, right? So being willing to, even though you don't do it, because I know I coach a lot of business owners, and I watch and I sit back to see how open are they to being stretched out of their comfort zone, because how open you are to being stretched is how far you'll be able to go with your business. And so I always watch to see that. And I remember when I first had to, doing interior decorating. I had my own decorating company. I remember when I began to work in homes that had, like high ceilings. Like these were, estate size homes that now I'm doing my business in. Now I'm doing interior decorating in these large homes, open, space plans. And I remember having to get on the ladder, and it's a little giant, so it flips out and it extends very high. And I wasn't comfortable with height. So I could have easily been like, okay, I can't work in these homes. Or I really believe God. I put on some worship music, because 9 times out of 10, if I was in their house, I was in their house by myself. They were off at work during the day. And I put my worship music on, and I began to, feel comfortable more and more on getting on that ladder and going up that high. And when I say to you, I was hanging tapestries, sconces, adjusting floral arrangements that were on these high walls. Had I not done that, I would have limited the growth of my business. Now, there are certain things that you have to be careful as far as risks are, but to be open to that, you were a blessing. And I actually remember many years ago, a little girl who did have scalp eczema. She had it in her hair. A cute little girl, positive, full of energy. But she didn't. That was my first time seeing it in the hair, and up that high. And so you doing what you did was just such a blessing to her. How old is she now?
14.
So she's still a baby.
Yes.
And now, how's she been doing with your products?
Well, she uses them. She loves them, but I'm the person that does her hair, so So.
Oh, okay. So
she is the she's the model on our hair care page. She's holding one conditioner and and shampoo. And I think at the time we had started her locks. That was a couple years ago. And then she decided that she didn't want the locks anymore. So I had cut them out. But, her hair is very strong and it's very thick, and she doesn't have scalp problems anymore.
I see. You got results. Got results. Now, do you document that on your website as well?
I always forget to take pictures. So that's a key thing that I need to be more persistent with myself to do, is to take before and after pictures.
Yeah. But you know what? That's the thing with us being entrepreneurs, and that's why we always need the help. When you're the CEO, you are the big visionary person. Taking pictures and all of that's detail.
So it's a lot. And
I'm like you. I used to never. It's the last thing I'm thinking about, and I've gotten worse too. I've reverted because only because it's gotten busy for me.
It has.
You know, I have people that are lined up in my emails that I have not gotten back to set up interviews because I say, listen, I got to release this magazine. Like this magazine has to be released and I have to release this magazine. So, but we don't think about those details because we're the big visionary people and we're the ones making the big products. We're the ones making the products. So, you know, I'm trusting and believing God that you'll be able to onboard a team and that team who have those skill sets to do pictures, because we don't have that. That's not where we operate. We're not trying to take pictures and build websites, and we're not doing that. We're doing what we believe that, you know, we're purposed to do. And you have done an amazing thing. Did you want to close out with recapping some of your, I think that you should recap some of your gift packages to them and any special offers you have. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, her website is on the ticker tape. So you'll be able to see. Please follow her on Instagram. Connect with her on Facebook. Don't find it robbery to connect with her on Facebook. And really, really support Dominque and her business. Hi, Tahisha. Thank you for joining in. And thank you for always approving my post and your website, Kingdom Warriors. I so appreciate your support and your love. And we got to have you on, Tahisha, to do your and you're a pro at doing these pop-up shops because I watch you all the time. And so let us know what your gift packages are one more time, and then we'll close out for the evening.
Absolutely. So we have a set for $25. Soap, oil, and butter. I'm gonna try to get this still.
And that's really good. So it's coming out very clear.
Okay. My butter's turned.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it? It's so funny. We're getting the opposite.
The camera is like opposite. So
I know. It's a weird thing. I got to get used to it. But we get it.
Me too. Yeah, so that's $25. For my gentlemen.
Yes.
If you're having issues with your beard, this works well because it's follicle stimulating. And if you don't have issues with your beard, this will just keep it healthy.
Nice.
Soft and healthy. Beard Trio, $30. All right. Soap and bubble bath combo, $25. And then I don't know if you guys can see this little trio here. This little guy is $100. So say, maybe you have a husband or a wife, or you want to spend something. In this $100 trio, you get a hair care package, which is the shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, 2 candles, 3 butters, 5 soaps, and 2 lip oils. So even if you take that and maybe you get break it up, one gift, break it down and give somebody one gift, it definitely doesn't matter. And then if you just want to do the shampoo and conditioner sets alone, they're $25. You get a shampoo and conditioner, leave-in conditioner. Let me see. We have the soap, the scrub, the hair and body oil, and a bar of soap. That's $50. And all of these are online. Here's the scrub.
Oh, nice. I love the scrub. The scrub and the firm.
They're really nice. They're really nice and hydrating for the body. And for those candle lovers, I meet so many people when they call and they say, I need some candles. There was one lady, she called me, she said, it's Christmas, I got 10 gifts to give, I need 10 candles. So people in and out the way. And sometimes they say, well, you pick them, or I want food fragrances, or, I want something for the winter, or they might want something fruity. So we have it all, and nothing on our website is seasonal. So if you want a Merlot candle in the summertime, you can have it. If you want a Christmas pine candle in the summertime, you can have it. We always have these options available for you.
And that's really nice. You know why? Because some business owners stick to that rule of you got to get it in the season. And sometimes you do want things out of season. You know, you do want it. So that's very good to know.
You absolutely do. We also have for the people that like to burn things, to clear energy in the house, we have Palo Santo, also known as holy wood, and burning sage.
Ooh, girl, you dangerous.
Yeah, this guy's 10 and this guy is 5. So we try to make everything reasonably priced. Candles are 10. Right now, butters are buy 2, get 1 free. Use code BOGO 2020. And they're that until the 20th.
GO 2020.
2020. Yep. Okay. And then we have a couple of signature sets that you can get. Let's see. This was a fan favorite. When I first made this soap, I didn't know how it was going to go. But this one is called Tangerine Grape.
Mm.
It's a goat's milk based soap. And it just smells all kind of fun, like fruity and citrusy and strawberry. There's strawberry seeds on the top and at the bottom. And like I said before, there's nothing hidden. All of our ingredients are on the label, so you can see everything.
Wow. And now with the sage sash that you have, do you have instructions?
Yes. So with the sage, you just want to light a small piece or light the tip. So you can choose to light the entire wand if you want, or you can choose to break a piece off and light a piece. What you're going to do is let it kind of like flame out, and you're just going to walk through the area that you want to be clean. And in about 3 to 5 minutes, the sage should go out. Now, if you like, because I have lit the whole big one, and I had to sit it out on the porch because it's going and the house to get smoky. So for the big ones, my recommendation for people is to pick off small pieces and burn them, because they're not going to burn long. And the big ones, you're not outside or anywhere, you're in a house. So what you want to do is like burn small pieces. And you don't need a lot. And you could burn it like once a day. So it just kind of like clears the energy and removes anything negative from the house. It removes negative thoughts from your mind and body. So just to keep you peaceful and calm.
Yeah. Awesome. That is so good. That stuff smells like I did a whole order prior to meeting you, and one of the other businesses that were featured. I did an order. I mean, when the shipment came in, my whole house smelled. So I know that what you have in that room right now with you smells very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know it does, honey, because I know firsthand. Trina says, "Oh wow, I love that." Because we need to understand things. So you guys do your research. A lot of people see things being done online with the sage and stuff like that, but we need to understand what is that really for. And when you say that, you get rid of the negative energy, you get rid of the negativity. It's a ritual kind of thing, and you have to be present and conscious that that's your intent when you're using it. So that's why I said, well, let me ask you to explain how that's used, and also the safety. So if it's big, like I like that big sash that you have. If it's big, be careful if you do it inside, because it's going to be smoky. And my smoke detectors in here go off on the least thing.
Absolutely, that's good. At least you know they work.
Yeah, you do, honey. They work too well. I had to take one time and take it into the bathroom when you relax. I need this smoke. I need the I'm sauteing.
I know that.
Yeah, I'm sauteing. I need that to be a little burnt on this end.
So just to say before we go, so the tangerine grape bar that I showed you, we have the soap, a matching butter, a matching hair and body oil, and a matching candle as well. And the same goes for crushed cranberries, which is another one. It's a goat's milk soap, and it has cranberry seeds in it. So goat's milk is very hydrating to the skin.
Oh, okay. All right. And so what was that fragrance? What was the fragrance for the one you had?
Tangerine grape. and then the other one was crushed cranberries.
Okay, so tangerine, grape, and crushed cranberries. All right, all right. And guys, you know her website, Buttahs. Go to the website, order all you want. And by all means, follow her on Instagram. You want to know what's coming out in January. As Dominique said, there's some things coming out in January that you want to be paying attention to. But we don't want to wait to January. That table back there behind her, we really want to see that emptied out. We want to see her back in her kitchen or wherever it is she's at making that. So Trina likes crushed cranberry. Sounds amazing.
Right.
Trina's my daughter, by the way. And so thank you so very much, Trina, I know you're busy. I know you said you were busy because while you were talking, I'm texting folks to chime in. And so I know you were busy, Trina. So I just want to give you a shout out. Thank you so very much. And you are my daughter's age. So you and Trina are the same age. Yeah. And Trina, please check out her website. Check out Dominique's website. Dominique is featured in the December issue. For our subscribers, you will see her Buttahs in the December issue. She's also she's blessing us with a special article. And Trina says hi, Dominique.
Hi,
and so Dominique is really blessing us because during this year we've had some huge challenges, and in addition to the standard monthly issues, the Own It magazine does 2 special issues. One is for our TCS conference, which takes place in October. And then the second annual issue is the Year at a Glance, which is reflecting and projecting, where we ask the business owners to just share, be transparent about the challenges that faced or the victories that they faced and how they were victorious, how they overcame their challenges by reflecting on the year and then giving you some insight into what's coming next into the coming year. So it's reflecting and projecting. And so Dominique didn't count it robbery for her to share with us, her success, her trials and challenges during this challenging time. And yet we are now into another phase of this challenge, which many of us are getting a little tired and frustrated. And so we need insight like that from business owners such as yourself, Dominique, to give us a different perspective than our own or those that are in our circle, to let us be encouraged, to strengthen us and to show us how you've been able to survive, because you are such a sweetheart. The smile on your face, the warmth of your spirit, and the success of your business. And so I'm going to let you take a moment to close us out, and then we'll say goodnight to our guests, and go from there.
All right. I just would like to say thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks for supporting not just my business, but all small businesses. Mm-hmm. And I want everyone to stay healthy, stay safe, stay well. Mm-hmm. Peace and blessings to you all.
Oh, nice. And thank you so much, Dominique. It has been a pleasure and an honor. And we know that we're going to be having Dominique back again. So we're excited. Yes, we're excited about that. And so without further ado, we're just going to finish out the evening. Thank you. Do not. Please check out her website. She has some great. Oh, the special code is BOGO 2020. Am I correct, Dominique?
Correct.
Yeah. So BOGO 2020. Thank you, Dee. Please support. Support our small business owners. People of color. We have the tendency, and we got to break this. We have the tendency to support everybody else. Thank you so much, Tahisha, for posting the code. We have a tendency to support everyone else but our own. And it's not that we're trying to just support our own, but let's become more intentional on supporting our small business owners, because they are the ones, because this country was really founded on entrepreneurship. It really was founded on entrepreneurship. We didn't come to the great manufacturing companies and industries that we are today without our small business owners. It started small. I love how this one pastor, Creflo Dollar, used to say, don't discount small beginnings. Let us help Dominque and support her. If each one of us just purchased one of her gift sets, just imagine how blessed she would be. Even if we just bought the one $25 gift basket or gift set, how we would be such a huge blessing. Just imagine 1,000 of us doing that. You know, you're blessing her with $25,000. Do you understand that? And not only are you blessing her, but you're blessing her household. So we have to begin to see the effect that one small seed collectively will do to this one business. And we got to get to that point, people. We got to get to that point. You can give to Walmart $25. You can go on Amazon and you can find something for $25. We need to stop talking and start doing, start acting. And that's why I am not counting it robbery to not have my feet up on my little ottoman in my little living room, watching my little TV. I am here saying, no, we need to support our small business owners. And I am going to give of my time and of my life to see that happens, to really see that happens. And I'm so thankful for Dominque. Because when I interview some folks, and the ads are only $197, and I know that ads are very, very expensive when you're doing advertising in a magazine. And I do the design work. My team does the design work. We do all of the work for these businesses because I get it. As a small business owner myself, I get the challenges that you all go through. And so my heart is, how do I make this easier for them? How am I going to be a contribution and a blessing, not to be seen or heard, because that is not what this is about. It's about being proactive and making sure I show up, that I don't speak it with my mouth, but I show up with my actions. How can I make this happen? And some people who are ignorant as to how much it costs to advertise on this level will say, oh, $197, and you can tell. And there are times when I have to be a blessing to companies and say, hey, I'm going to feature you because it's not about the money. You can't do that for everyone all the time, but where God moves my heart to do that, I will do it. But there's seed time and harvest, whether you are a believer of who God is. No matter what, if you look at the ground, every time you turn around, there's a blade coming up of grass. So that means that there is something that has to go in order for something to come out. And the harvest is much bigger than the seed. So you have to sow into something if you want to benefit from something. And so by you purchasing an ad from me is you sowing into the Own It magazine. So now, guess what the Own It magazine has to do for you? We have to sow back into you. We have to be a blessing to you. And what does that mean? To share the platform unconditionally, for you to have access to my people. Unconditionally, not with me saying, oh, you can do this and you can't do that, but for me to really give you access to my platform and to share. And so I just really want to say to us, everyone who's been watching, and yeah, we have paid double for advertising. I had huge companies reach out to me and say they want to feature me. And at the end of the conversation, guess what they wanted? They wanted anywhere from $700 to $1,000 for me to be, but they made me feel like you were getting ready to promote me. And then all of a sudden, there was a bait and switch. And so that's why I know my 197 is dirt cheap. It's dirt cheap. And I don't even count it robbery because I want to bless us. I know as business owners, there's so many things that you have to pay for: certifications, licensing, your just documentation that you have to process for you to have certain, being a part of having an A+ credit rating with the Better Business Bureau. That's $800, depending on what state you're in. It costs for you to be in business. And so one thing that I pride TCS and Own It on is making sure that when I'm working with entrepreneurs, I price my stuff such a way that it is affordable. And so Dominque, I said all of that to say, and I wasn't planning on saying that, to say Dominque did not count it robbery, immediately she was on it. Immediately she saw the value. And I just want to say to you, yes, my girlfriend, love you to pieces. And she'll be back on, but we want you to buy from her today. We don't want you to wait. We don't want you to go to sleep on it, because you would be online purchasing stuff. And I can't wait because I'm buying my firm scrub. And I told you, I'm doing all my Christmas shopping with the people in my network. That's who I'm buying from. That's it. That's who I'm buying from. And so without further ado, I just want to say, Dominique, thank you for not counting it robbery to share your brand with our brand on the TCS and Own It platform. We are honored to have you. I am looking forward to your article. I'm actually looking forward to I'm looking forward to this issue, because I already know that this annual issue is going to be at least 100 pages. I already know that. I haven't even touched it. It gets released on the 15th. And I already know that this is going to be 100 and something pages. I just know it. It's going to be 100 and something pages, but it's going to be such a wealth of information, glory stories of how we prevailed in all of this craziness. Seen and unseen intents behind what we're going through. And I'm just excited for you to be a part of it. I can't wait for things to open up. I can't wait to actually do some events with you, having you there. I can't wait to buy your packages and give it out as gifts during my events and the different things I do. I will be doing some retreats in the coming years that I will be looking to you and other vendors such as yourself to be a part of our gift packaging. TCS and Own It is doing some major things, and we are projecting to do some major things, and we need the partnerships. So that's why I said this is not about just featuring you on a one-page ad. This is about building a partnership and a relationship that is going to be long-term. And so without further ado, everybody, thank you. Happy holidays. We are in the holiday season. Here's the season to be jolly. Those who are struggling in this season to get the joy. I just want you to just, look as much as you can. Look at the cup half full. Look at, trying to focus your energies on what you see that's good in the world. Sometimes we have to shut the television out. We have to shut out the news. We have to shut out all the garbage and all the negativity in order for us to build up the positivity so that we can see past the mess and see all of the goodness that is still in our world today. There is still goodness in the world, and we need to focus our energies on that. So it's always good to know what's going on in your neighborhood, to get a little bit of news. But I'm saying to you, find shows that support happiness, shows that support, victories, because that's what's going to help you get rid of all of that negativity and that, when you're feeling down during this season. I believe it's a choice. Some of us, we have some chemical things going on with us, some biological things with us going on with us. Those areas that you need to speak with a professional. But those people who know, it's just what you are surrounding yourself with that you do have control over, selecting to be in that environment, to allow yourself to be exposed to that level of negativity or not. You have a choice. And I'm saying this is the season when we finish out the year and we reflect and say, hey, we've made it through. This is the time in which you want to, really look to see all of the hope, all of the good that can come out of all of the craziness. And so I'm saying 'tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. And I thank you so very much for tuning in. I'm wishing you all to be safe. I'm believing for you all to be well in your mind, body, and spirit. And I am wishing that you embrace the season, decorate your homes, get out and get some fresh air from time to time as you can. Go for a nice long walk. And just, take it all in. But this is the season. And I'm glad the other day, I believe it was Wednesday, that we had a little snow. And if you don't know, snow is a sign of purification. And we need you to clean up the air, Lord, so that we can breathe afresh. And then we can start 2021 off with a fresh start, purification, clarity in thought, and a new sense of hope and joy. So anyway, without further ado, with my mouth almighty, tongue everlasting, God bless you. Have an amazing weekend, and I will see you Sunday. I will try my best to get out who's going to be up taking center stage with me on Sunday evening. Be blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.